Hi, I'm Mark, and in this episode, the 5th episode in a series of videos where we take a look at the build of our 2013 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon. His name is Gizmo. If you haven't seen the first 4 videos, I suggest that you take a look at them now. It'll help you figure out where we are today. Today we're going to look primarily at putting together the footwell system that supports half of the platform that we cut out in the last episode. So let's get started. Well, first off, what we got to do is find the centers of our 2 support legs. We got to measure it in half. So this is a 48 piece. So we're going to make it 1/4 less because I need to see the outside of the line. It would be 24 to center, but we're going to go 23 3/4. And I'm just going to mark an X on this side so I know which side to put it on. That wouldn't be fun. The next one is this piece here. We'll do it same way. 36 inches, right on the money. That's 18 minus 1/4. There we are, because we have, and the reason we're going 1/4 is it's 1/2 inch material we're using. So let's take some glue. Just carpenter's glue. I'm going to use staples just to hold it. Carpenter's glue cleans up really well. Get it early. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take and get a square, smaller square here. Just one to make sure that we get it square, horizontal. And we're going to put another one in here. There we go. Now the glue does all the work here, really. The staples do hold it, but we only put 2 in. Is they're about 1 inch down. I don't go right in the edge, and you'll see that that way it doesn't split the material. I flipped it over, and what we want to do is we just want to make sure we get perfectly flush here because the top plate is going to sit here. Now, I've cut 2 2-inch pieces. They're just jigs because we need to be 2 inches to the edge of the board, the top piece. So it needs to go here. So this will be easy for me to measure when I get it on, that it goes right here. Right now, I'm just going to make a mark here so I know where it is. 2 1/4. Just so I can see where the edge of the plate is. I'm going to put a second mark, which is 2 1/4, which will put me right in the middle. That's my staple line. Next thing we're going to measure here is we need to come in so I can see where I'm going to staple to. I'm going to come in, because we have a 48-inch piece wide board, and we have a 36-inch piece we're going to nail first. That would be, the total distance would be less 12 inches divided by 2 gives us 6. So which means I don't want to be any closer than 6 inches. Actually, I'm going to go 7 just to be safe. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to come along here, and I'm going to run a little bit of glue all the way along the surface here. I don't mind cleaning up a little glue. I'd rather have lots of glue because it's, like I say, that's what really does the holding here, is the glue. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my edges and just put a clamp on there like that. What that's going to do is it'll get it close. We'll do the same on the other side. These don't have to be clamped too tight, but it just allows us to easily drop it on. I'm going to basically come in here like this. And there. Okay, I went and got a couple more clamps. Now what we're going to do is we go feel fit here on this. We want to make sure we're snug tight here, and the goal is to trying to hold it in position just to get it I think we're in position here. All right, so let's measure from this side, and we have 1 3/8. Just a hair less, close enough. And 1 3/8. So we need to come 1 5/8 in for our 1/4 inch. Same down here. There we go. That's our staple line. That's why we went a 1/4 inch in. There we go. Now we'll get a little moisture here and just clean up the glue. I gave it a bit more sanding. I cleaned up the glue and just rounded off the corners a bit so that your hands don't get slivers or anything like that. I've also took the old board and I laid it down and I marked certain things. It's a little tight, but it works good. So why mess with it? This would be the hardware that I'm using for this application. You may want to use something a little bit different. Once you see how this all goes together, you probably can improvise to your own specifications. It's all stainless steel except for this M6 bolt. It's a 1 pitch, 45 millimeters long. It's metric. This is the ones that go in and hold the platform down in the tie-down bolts that are in the back of the Jeep from the factory. These are T-nuts. These ones are going to be epoxied in, and we're working with 1/4 inch. We have flathead tapered and pan as well. These are 1032, and this one is a new application for me. They're for smaller items that are going to tack down to the board. You'll see how that works. The power panel is what we're talking about. Where there is the surface of the footwell support, we go through here with the head, and we have the T-nut on the back side of here. so it sandwiches the two and holds it together when it's in the Jeep. We could put them halfway in between, but that just puts a space and potential for squeaks. So where there isn't a T-nut or a piece of surface underneath, we just use a single pass through. So in other words, we use 1/2 inch bolts here because that's the thickness. We don't want to go further in. And here we use 1 inch. So that's pretty straightforward. The first thing we'll do is we'll drill these positions out. We won't drill through into here yet. We'll do that in the vehicle. What we're going to do is we're going to clamp this together. Once it's in the vehicle, we'll have pre-drilled the top ones because and then we'll drill through just to make sure we get it perfect rather than have it hanging underneath. It's just simpler that way. So let's get ready to drill some holes. 5/16 drill bit will work fine for the T-nuts. I've switched to a 3/8 inch drill bit, and we're going to do the 4 tie down, secure the platform to the Jeep holes. All right, let's do a test here and see how this fits. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's a dead ringer. And just so you can see, the 48 piece is here and the 36 piece is here. That's so that when you're pushing in larger objects into the back, you can do that. Now let's put the floor in and get some holes drilled. Check how it fits. Fits really nice. We'll just snug this up a little bit. Smooth, okay, we can tap there. Nice and flush. That's like, that is perfect. Now we'll put a couple clamps on this to hold it in position. We changed the bit back to 5/16. Let's drill some holes. Let's clean up our mess a bit here. That just saves all that sawdust landing on the carpet. Okay, we'll just pull out the screws again and pull out the deck. I've gone ahead and finished drilling all the holes. If you found this video useful, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we'd sure appreciate you doing it now. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and finish fitting all the hardware, and we also have to install a few custom pieces we've had fabricated. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.